Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the Work Your Light Oracle card deck by Rebecca Campbell. The art is by Danielle Noel. The art is glorious. I am obsessed with it. Everything about this deck is designed to make you feel beautiful from the inside out, and I think it accomplishes its goal very well. I recommend this deck to literally anyone at any level of spirituality. So it is an Oracle card deck. It is not a tarot deck. Tarot decks are 78 cards and they have specific rules that they follow, just like playing cards. Oracle cards have no rules. This is a 44 card Oracle deck. Just even starting with the box, it is very empowering. There is a note in the beginning of this book that says you should only ever pull these cards for yourself. You should never pull for someone else, and no one else should ever pull from these cards for you. That is because they are set up to illuminate different aspects of your own being. They're called Work Your Light because the intention is for you to do the exercise yourself, for you to really feel confident that you are the Oracle and you have got this. Every single card, this is the backs of the cards, every single card is stunning. Stunning. Just even this one, right? It's a very consistent color palette. There are usually roses and flowers. And it's really meant to get to the heart of different pieces of yourself that need to be illuminated. So this is definitely meant to be a meditation for yourself. And the book I will go over. I'm going to pull a card and we're going to go over everything in the book. There are rituals and things. It's very beautiful and it's really meant for personal meditation. So let's do it. We're going to pull a card. Okay. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. That's what's on this card. So if you're just quick pulling a card, like if you only have 3 minutes in the morning before you leave for work and you just like need something, you'll get it. Right here on the bottom, you've got it. If you want more, there's definitely more in the book. So break the chain. The only downside of this book is that you have to look up where it is because she organizes it conceptually instead of alphabetically. Now, here's the thing. I completely agree with her organization on a spiritual level. The first day that I got this deck, I kicked my husband out of the room. I kid you not. I read every single card in order with the book, and it felt like I was reading a love letter to myself. It was the proper order, the proper book order. It was a beautiful experience. I think I was so excited I posted about it on Instagram. Like I don't usually post about it like every card deck I own, but I did post about this. I wrote down on every single card or like in every single meeting, there's like an action or an affirmation. I wrote down every one. And when I read it back, it's like I did write it out as a love letter to myself. So I agree 100% on how she ordered this. I am there, girl. Like you don't even know, but it is a beast trying to look it up. So you can see in the content, it's a very small book, but you can see in the contents how it's broken down. So this section is confirmation cards, inquiry cards, action cards, activation cards, and transmission cards. Love it. So this is the first in the action cards, which is on page 60. So that is the only downside of this deck. Every single other thing about it is perfect. I have to be honest with you. Okay. So this is mine that I got, is Break the Chain. I actually pulled two. I also got Minnetonkan, but of course, I can't find that card now. So we're just going to stick with Break the Chain. So ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Anyone who knows me knows I've been talking a lot about ancestral healing, so this makes perfect sense for me right now. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know any other way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. So that's the card meaning. Beautiful top to bottom. Just a reminder. Beautiful. Just beautiful. You see the generations of people. Beautiful. God, it's just stunning. Now at the bottom, there's a little work your light action, and this is for you to work your light. What old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go? Seek assistance from your support team, tribe, friends, healer, coach, etc. to begin freeing yourself from it now. So this is when you would grab your journal. Really think about, what am I playing out that I've seen my mother or my grandmother or my grandfather or my other grandmother, my father, my sister, my uncle, my cousin, my whatever. When you're thinking about how do I act that is absolutely in line with how others in my family are acting, and why am I doing it? Just write down anything that you would know. Like this is for instance, we're in this room today because I'm cleaning this room today. Am I cleaning this room today? No. I'm talking to you about my tarot cards. This is a family thing for me. This is an ancestral pattern that played out in my childhood and in others. I'm here to clean, and I will clean after this video. And it is very funny. So the cleaning, the hoarding of books, these are things that I could easily start listing that play out in my family very, at many generations on both sides. I love this deck. I love what it invites you to do. Each of the different sections has a different, so for instance, I am going to read Minnetonkan because I also pulled that, and now of course I lost the card. But that is a transmission card, and it is a little different. So I'm going to read this one, and then I'll leave you alone to go buy it yourself and explore yourself. Here you go. So Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Minnetonkan, oh, I said it wrong, I'm sorry. Minnetonkan are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Minnetonkan's home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Minnetonkan's feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. To teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Minnetonkan's have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Minnetonkan or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearning for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. Now, instead of an action, at the end of this card, it's a work your light transmission, and it says this. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. It feels so good. Everything about this deck is meant to make you feel amazing and to illuminate pieces of yourself that maybe you're not ready, or you had thought you weren't ready to, or just haven't addressed yet. It is so powerful. I use this anytime I'm really hurting, or I really don't understand what's going on in my heart, or if I just feel like I gotta exercise that muscle. It really is work your light. It really does feel like a spiritual exercise every time. It is beautiful. Rebecca Campbell is incredibly powerful and talented healer, and Danielle Noel's artwork will really speak to your soul. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe for more content.